Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Lappin Gymnasium, where some are calling it the biggest game of the year, as the Shawnee Indians welcome in the Lima Senior Spartans. Hello, everyone. I'm Danny Holbrook alongside Dar Nevergall and our entire WSN crew. And Dar, there ain't a seat in this place. It is absolutely packed.
No, absolutely not. I mean, there's people standing everywhere. There's people trying to find tickets right now.
Tonight's pregame and keys are brought to you by Rickard Lawn and Landscape. Contact Rickard Lawn and Landscape for all your lawn care needs, including fertilization and weed control programs, aerating, hydro seeding, irrigation service, and installation, and more. Yeah, Rod, it doesn't get bigger than this, and both these schools know each other so well. The nice thing about this, there's no conference implications. They're not going to lose the conference championship, but somebody's going to get bragging rights in Beantown for 1 year.
That's the biggest thing, is the bragging rights, really, because, like you said, Danny, there's no conference that you got to worry about or anything like that. Let's just go out and play some hard basketball, and that's what you're going to see tonight. And this place is going to get really loud. I can tell you that right now. It's a small gymnasium packed in. Like I said, there's people standing around, looking for a place to sit.
Let's take a look at the keys for the game tonight. Let's start with the visitors, the Lima Senior Spartans.
Well, let's look at the Lima Senior. For number one, they want to control the tempo of this game. They would like nothing better than push this game into the 70s. That's their MO. That's what they like to do. They want to get out there and run. The second thing, they got to create turnovers, and this is a Lima Senior team that does very well at doing that. They've got some long arms. They've got some quick reflexes. They can create some havoc out there on defense, and get some second shots then. The last thing, they like to body up. They like it not only underneath the glass, but they like to body up when they drive to the basket. They want to force this Shawnee team into foul trouble as quickly as they can. If they can get Shawnee in foul trouble, this game could be in jeopardy right away for the Indians.
And for the home team, the Shawnee Indians, they come in with an outstanding record of 14-2. They are big, and they got a lot of length.
Yeah, they got a lot of length. But the big thing for Shawnee, and number one, is they've got to communicate. They got to communicate on offense. They got to communicate on defense. They got to tell each other, we got to help out. We got to know where we're at. We got to know where these shooters are. We got to know where all these Lima Senior kids are. So communication is going to be a big thing out there for them. And like I said, it's going to get loud in here, so that's going to be tough for the Indians to do. The second thing is, they want to guard the perimeter, but they got to guard that perimeter with care. I mean, you can get out there on this Spartan team, and they like to shoot a lot of threes. You can get out there on them, but I'll tell you what, they are so quick that if you guard too tightly, one step and they're gone, and they're going to be driving for the basket. So you want to, have a little bit of care out there. Last thing is use your height. I mean, you've got that height out there. You got long arms out there. You got to contest the baskets. You got to get the boards. You got to keep Lima Senior away from the boards. Use that height to your advantage. There's only really a Lima Senior. There's only got really a couple big guys out there. So use those long arms and create havoc on defense.
It's Lima Senior. It's Shawnee. February starting with the bang, Dar. And we got all the action right here on WSN.
Oh, absolutely.
Welcome back to Lappin Gymnasium, where the Shawnee Indians are welcoming in the Lima Senior Spartans. Tonight's first quarter sponsor is Elida Building and Contracting. Call Brian Wheeler and Elida Building and Contracting. Commitment to quality and community. Elida Building and Contracting. 48 years of trust, 48 years of experience. Weingartner Roofing is tonight's premier sponsor. Not just a roof, make it a Weingartner roof. Call us at 419-234-1644 or visit limaroofing.com. And tonight's presenting sponsor is Binkley Real Estate. Binkley Real Estate has an effective sales approach, effective marketing campaigns, and extensive network that will get you the results that move you. Danny Holbrook, Dar Nevergall from an absolutely sold-out gymnasium, Dar. This is what high school basketball is all about.
This is exciting, isn't it, Danny? I'll tell you what. You look around this place and you see a sea of people, and like I said, it's going to get loud in here. It's already getting loud in here. You can tell that already. So it's going to be real interesting to see how these teams perform out here tonight.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups, Dar. First for the Lima Senior Spartans, they'll go with 0 Willie Foster, the 6'2 junior guard, 12.2 a game. Number 1, Amari Addy, is a 6-foot junior guard at 8.2 a game. Number 2, Jaquel Cotton, is a 6'7 forward at 14 points a game. Jaquel Cotton is already committed to Detroit Mercy University. Number 5, Isaiah Wilson, a 5'11 senior guard at 5.8 a game. And number 11, Sean Foster, a 6'2 sophomore at 20 points a game. And Dar, some say he's the best sophomore in the state of Ohio.
Oh, I can believe that. This is a young man that can really shoot the ball as well. Plays great defense. hitting about 79% of his free throws and about 35% of a three-pointer. So he's a guy you got to know all the time where he's at.
Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the home-standing Indians. Shawnee comes in at 15-2, a great season. They'll start 0 Trevick Berkey, a 6'7 sophomore guard. Number 2 is Matthew Stiles. He's a 5'11 senior guard. Number 14, Tate Bender, a 6'1 senior guard. Number 22, Jagger Hutchins, a 6'7 senior forward. And number 23, Beckett Berkey, a 6'6 forward junior. The interesting part about this lineup, Dar, everybody knows about it. Jagger Hutchins, who played at Lima Senior last year, is now starting for the Indians.
Oh, yeah, you got to know there's all kinds of emotions running through Jagger right now, being out there on this court. And we just hope he has a good game tonight and he can control his emotions. But it's going to be exciting to watch him out there tonight.
I said this earlier in the week. When you look at some of the players, there may be 3 or 4 of the best players in all of Ohio on the floor tonight.
Yeah, it certainly will be. And you look at it, this Lima Senior team, they're on an 11-game winning streak right now. They only have 1 loss. That was earlier on the 3rd game of the season to Toledo Whitmer. Shawnee on a 5-game or 6-game winning streak now after beating St. Mary's last night. So, and they're the only 2 losses that they've got so far this season with LCC earlier on in the season in the holiday tournament, and then to Delta St. John's, who's a very, very good team as well. So, it's going to be very, very interesting how these 2 teams come out and play tonight and what kind of offense they run.
Yeah, we look at both these squads, Dar, and contracting styles. Lima Senior wants to get up and down the floor. Shawnee, with their length, they like a half-court game, but I'm here to tell you, the Shawnee Indians can really get up and down the floor.
Well, and Mark Triplett is one of those coaches that likes to turn his guys loose. And we'll see how long that goes, trying to keep up with this Lima Senior team. They're averaging 79.5 points a game. They put up 100 points in the season, in a game already this season. So, yeah, you gotta be able to keep up and down with them.
So here we go. We are underway, and the tip is controlled by the Shawnee Indians. This is Tate Bender. He is guarded out top by Isaiah Wilson. I know you know that name, Dar, from football. That young man is a heck of an athlete, and he is a big piece of this Spartan offense.
Yeah, like you said, Danny, too, that, Shawnee will play the half-court offense, and they do a good job of moving the ball around, trying to get their big guys open underneath. Now, the big thing, too, is if they can get a couple of threes on the outside to open up that middle, because you see Lima Senior clogging it up a little bit.
Stiles will swing it over to Berkey. Berkey looked for Jagger Hutchins down low, and it's stolen. Stolen by Wilson. He'll go up the left side, puts it up, and off the mark. Rebound comes down, and it's put back by 0 Willie Foster. Knocks it in. He makes it 2-0 on the Road State scoreboard.
Willie had 21 points last night in their win against Toledo Rogers.
Bender skip past to Jagger Hutchins. 3 ball on the way, and it's off the mark, but he is fouled, and Jagger Hutchins is fouled by Jaquel Cotton on the shot, and that'll put Jagger Hutchins at the Lee's Famous Recipe free throw line.
Jagger coming out, you can see it on the replay there, coming out right away and firing up that 3. He made a nice head fake to get himself in position to shoot that 3. And it's going to have to be a big night for Jagger out there to get those 3-pointers. Tonight's replay is brought to you by Army's Auto Wrecking. Cash, cash, cash. Army's Auto Wrecking is paying cash for your junk cars and trucks. Call Army's at 419-225-1896. And tonight's free throw sponsor is Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Lima, Wapak, Delphos, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, home style, happens here. So Jagger Hutchins at the line on his first shot. He is fouled on a 3-point attempt. Our 3-point sponsor is Webb Insurance Agency, serving Lima and Allen County for more than 100 years with offices in downtown Lima and Bluffton. So the Indians are on the board at 2-1. They are on the Road State scoreboard. Spartans lose the ball. It goes out of bounds. It's going to go back to Shawnee. That's one thing we didn't talk about, Dar, is the turnovers in tonight's game. Both these teams like to get up and down the floor. That's going to be a key. Yeah, and they do a really good job of taking care of the basketball, considering they get up and down the floor as much as they do. Lima Senior average about 9 turnovers a game. Shawnee averaging 8.5 turnovers a game. But that's going to be a real key in this game is, who can control the ball the best. You look at that matchup down low right here with Beckett Berkey with the ball being guarded by Jaquel Cotton. The ball goes out of bounds, and it'll go back to Shawnee. They tried to go a little high-low with Beckett and Trevick Berkey. I think we're going to see that a lot tonight, Dar. Yeah, there's going to be a mismatch, obviously, but this Spartan team can really get up off the floor. That's the big thing. You look at these guys at 6 foot, 6'1", like Addy out there, 6 foot, trying to guard the big guy for Shawnee, but he gets up there really high.
There's a nice pass inside to Hutchins, and Hutchins is fouled, and he's fouled by Willie Foster. Here's the Army's auto-wrecking replay. You see him go up, and he is fouled hard by Willie Foster.
Well, Coach Triplett getting Jagger Hudson in the offense really soon.
And I think that's a good move.
It
Settle
is,
the young
absolutely.
man down, get him some easy looks, and we'll see how he does. He'll go to a free throw line here. First one on the way, and it's good. Jagger Hutchins knocks that one down. He makes it 2-2 on the Road State scoreboard.
Yeah, Jagger hitting about 58% of his free throws, 19 for 33 coming into this game. He 1 for 3 in his first time at the line.
Second one on the way, and it's good. Dar, during the parents' night tonight, they brought Jagger Hutchins and his parents out, and I saw a lot of Lima Senior faithful on their feet cheering for that young man, which made me feel really happy. This is Sean Foster. He misses that shot. Rebound comes down. It's corralled by Beckett. Berkey brings it down the floor, gets it to Trevi, and he hammers it down! Trevi Berkey says, "Thank you very much," and the Shawnee Indians are up 5-2 on the Road State scoreboard. Boy, you saw the outlet pass there. They really get down the floor. Lima Senior having a little trouble on the offensive set. They're going to reset it and bring it up top.
Good hustle there by Shawnee. You're just on that one there to defend that one. Almost got the takeaway.
Sean Foster from way downtown, and he knocks it in. Sean Foster with a Web Insurance 3-point goal. That young man is just as smooth as silk.
A 35% three-point shooter. That's his 101st attempt this season, and he's hit 36 of them.
Makes it 5-5 on the Road State scoreboard. Berkey with a 3-ball from the left side.
Oh, look out.
Good. Trevick Berkey with a Web Insurance 3. Knocks it in, and the Indians lead 8-5. Here come the Spartans back down the floor. Jagger Hutchins with a big-time rebound. He's going to bring it down the floor. He'll be guarded by Willie Foster up top. Get it over Stiles. Stiles run to the foul line. Kicks it back out. They'll go back inside. There's a skip pass that's almost deflected. 3-ball from the right side. It's off the mark. Rebound comes down. Sean Foster will bring it down for the Spartans. Woo! No rest for the weary here, Dar. This one's going fast.
I can tell you right now, the stats that I've got will be very unofficial at this rate.
And Coach Simpson wants a timeout. We'll take a timeout. You're watching high school basketball on WOSN. Tonight's timeouts are brought to you by Metzger Financial Services, helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. And tonight's scoreboard is sponsored by Road State College. Start your journey today. So a quick timeout there by Coach Simpson. Didn't like what he saw from the Spartans and needed a little regroup there.
Yeah, I think he's trying to get his half-court offense a little bit, and they haven't been able to run anything yet. They haven't been able to get on the inside. And that's going to be a concern for them. They can't live and die by the 3 out front.
Entering the game now for Lima Senior is Noah Simpson, who averages 9 a game. 3-ball on the way. It's off the mark. That was put up by Willie Foster. And we're going to get Sean Foster on the foul. And that is one thing that both of these teams really need to watch, is not getting into foul trouble. Here we take a look at the Army auto-wrecking replay.
And the pace of this game and the physicality of this game, fouls are going to be one of the biggest things.
Shawnee trigger the ball in front of the pep band on the baseline. Trevick Berkey will bring the ball down. He throws it away, and it's going to go back to Lima Senior. So there's the pressure of Lima Senior. We're going to see a lot of that tonight. How can Shawnee handle that, bringing the ball down the floor?
Well, and that's when we talked about communication comes into play. You got to know where you guys are at. That one there was just an errant pass trying to find his man on that side over there with a lot of pressure from Lima Senior.
This is Simpson with the ball. Swings it over to Jaquel Cotton. Jaquel Cotton all the way out from three-point land. Misses that shot. Rebound comes down, and it's corralled by Trevick Berkey. Jagger Hutchins will bring it down the floor. Gets it over to Trevick Berkey, and they break the timeline. This is Tate Bender guarded up top by Simpson. Good match of 2 young guards out there on top of that perimeter. And we're going to get another foul on Sean Foster. And Sean Foster picks up his second foul.
Yeah, 2 quick fouls on Foster. And, that's a guy that they can't afford to lose.
That is exactly right. And the official said something to Coach Triplett after the foul was called on.
Well, I think Mark Triplett was, yelling at him. There's a foul, and he's kind of just telling him, hey, I'm on top of this,
Yeah, right. Damalo Ojo comes in, and he is such an underrated player for the Shawnee Indians, so athletic, and he is a key piece to this team.
Well, he certainly is, and particularly on defense and rebounding. That's where he really is a player you want to have out there.
Yeah, they push it down low. Little turnaround jumper by Beckett Berkey. Misses that shot, and Jaquel Cotton will bring it down. There goes Sean Foster up the left side. They're going to keep Foster in the ball game with his second foul. We're down to 3:42 here on the Road State scoreboard. Foster from the volleyball line misses that shot. Cotton with a big, strong rebound, and Jaquel Cotton takes it up, and he's going to be fouled by Jagger Hutchins. Boy, there you see the length. We talk about Shawnee's length, but Jaquel Cotton doesn't take a backseat to anybody.
Oh, absolutely not. And I mean, both these teams are good rebounding teams. Shawnee averages about 28 rebounds a game. You're looking at Lima Senior about 30 rebounds a game. So both of them can get up there and get up there high. Like I said, they're not afraid to shoot the three, that's for sure.
First one on the way, and it's good. And they've got on the board that it looks like Sean Foster. Yeah, they've got him as 2 fouls. They had one up there, but they do put the second one up there. So Jaquel Cotton hits the first one from the Lee's Famous Recipe free throw line.
And a remarkable thing, Danny, with Cotton is the fact he's hitting over 93% of his free throws for the big guy.
Yeah, that's a great stat because they'll really count on him next year at the college level, down low and scoring free throws. And there's Sean Foster takes a seat, and entering the game now for Lima Senior is Deshaun Greer, the 6'4 junior. Damalo Ojo gets the ball, gets it over to Berkey. Berkey from the top of the misses that shot. Rebound comes down, and it's brought in by Mariotti. Audie's going to take it all the way down. Little lob pass, and there he finds Willie Foster on the slam dunk. And it's 9-8 on the Road State scoreboard. Lima Senior by 1.
Great floating pass in there to get the dunk.
There's Bender with a little 12-foot jumper. Misses that shot. Here come the Spartans as they run the floor. This is Addy, gets it over to Foster. Shot goes up. It's off the mark. Rebound comes down, and here come the Indians down 9-8 with 2:55 to go. Back and forth we go. Back and forth. Lima Senior Shawnee from a sold-out Lappin Gymnasium. That ball was hit, and it was hit by, it looked like Noah Simpson, but it went off Damalo Ojo's foot, and they're going to say Lima Senior ball.
And I'll tell you what, Danny, you look at the steals that Lima Senior has, they're averaging about 14 steals a game, but they're also averaging 19 deflections a game. That just shows the speed and the quickness of this Lima Senior team.
So Lima Senior slows it down here just a little bit as Amari Addy sets the offense up, swings it to the left side. 3 ball on the way. That's off the mark. And we're going to get a foul. And we're going to get a foul on Tate Bender against Willie Foster as they were going for the rebound. And Sean Foster, with 2:23 to go in the first quarter, will come back in the game with his second foul.
Well, the thing with Sean Foster, he's their leading scorer, but he's also their general out there. They don't like to have him off the court any more than they have to because he pretty much runs their offense, whether it's upbeat, up-tempo offense or whether they run half court.
He gets it into Cotton. Cotton at the foul line, guarded by Jagger Hutchins. He steps back. 3 ball on the way. Gets the side of the rim, and it's brought down, and it's corralled by Beckett Berkey. Gets it over to Trevick Berkey, who takes it up the left side. Looks inside for Hutchins. Ball gets taken away, and here comes Sean Foster up the right side of the floor. Foster skip pass across the floor. This is Isaiah Wilson. Foster with a little turnaround 3. Misses that shot. And we're going to get a foul. And let's see who that foul's on. Foul is on Trevick Berkey. That's his first. Team third. Tate Bender will take a seat. And they will bring in Caleb Miller.
Caleb, a 5'10 senior coming in.
There's a steal by Beckett Berkey, and the senior high Spartans get it back. Jaquel Cotton from the top of the key. Off the mark. Rebound comes down, and it's corralled by Caleb Miller. He'll bring it down. 3 ball from the left side, and it's good. Trevick Berkey with another Web Insurance 3 ball.
That's his second one tonight. They're 2 for 5 from 3-point range. Where you look at the Spartans right now, I've got them unofficially 1 for 9.
It's 11-9. Shawnee leads on the Road State scoreboard. Back and forth we go. Sean Foster out top. He's guarded by Caleb Miller. He tried to take the shot. He loses the ball. Jaquel Cotton with the ball. He missed the layup, and they get it back to Berkey, who lays it in. Trevick Berkey, he gives the Indians the 13-9 lead. Trevick Berkey's got 10, and we've got a loose ball on the floor, and it goes out of bounds, and we'll go back to Shawnee. Ooh,
I'll tell you,
I'm trying to keep up here.
It's tough, I'll tell you. Like I said, these are going to be very unofficial stats. I can tell you that right now. The rates this thing's going.
But it's great high school basketball.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
We're super privileged to call it.
Oh,
Jagger
nice move.
with a nice cut on the right block. He scores to make it 15-9.
That's 5 now for Jagger.
3 ball on the right side, and it's good. Isaiah Bug Wilson calms the crowd, knocks in another Web Insurance 3, and it's 15-12 on the Road State scoreboard. So they're going to get Simpson out top. Or they're going to say the ball was out of bounds?
I'm not sure what he's calling.
I thought he called a foul, and they did not. They just gave it back to Shawnee with 40 seconds to go. So they get it into Malo Ojo. Ojo's going to bring it up top. Gets it over to Beckett Berkey. Gets it inside to Trevick Berkey.
Oh,
Little
man.
reverse layup. Misses the shot. Rebound comes down. Spartans bring it down the floor. Simpson on the right side. Swings it across. And that ball was deflected by Trevick Berkey. It'll go back to Lima Senior with 18 seconds to go.
I'll tell you what, Danny, you go look at this. Shawnee's up 15-12, and Beckett Berkey has not scored a basket yet.
Yeah, his brother's got a nice night going. He's got 10 already.
Between him and Jagger Hudson.
Max Goldsberry comes into the game for Shawnee with 18 seconds to go in the first quarter. Isaiah Wilson will bring it up top. They'll swing it over to the right side. Back to Wilson. This is Amari Addy. Amari Addy loses his footing, and it's blocked by Ojo. Jamalo Ojo with the rejection. After 1 quarter of play from Lappin Gymnasium, the Shawnee Indians lead the Lima Senior Spartans 15-12. We'll have second quarter action right after these messages. Tonight's second quarter sponsor is Elida Building and Contracting. Call Brian Wheeler at Elida Building and Contracting. Commitment to quality and community, Elida Building and Contracting. 48 years of trust, 48 years of experience. And tonight's instant replay is brought to you by Army's Auto Wrecking. Cash, cash, cash. Army's Auto Wrecking is paying for cash for your junk cars and trucks. Call Army's at 419-225-1896. Danny Holbrook, Dar Nevergall from Lappin Gymnasium. And Dar, you look at that first quarter, Shawnee got any shot they wanted, really defended well. Lima Senior just had a few misses, but this is anybody's game.
Oh, it absolutely is anybody's game. And right now, the biggest thing for Shawnee is the Lima Senior is not shooting that well from three-point range, and they've taken 10 3-pointers. They've only hit 2 of them. But that last block shows you why Ojo was such a valuable player on this Shawnee team. Unbelievable
block there by Damalo Ojo as the first quarter ended. And he flew through the airspace there. I didn't even see him coming. There's a 3-ball on the left side, and it's good. Isaiah Wilson knocks in the triple. Another Web Insurance 3, and it's all tied up 15-all on the Road State scoreboard.
And that's Wilson's second 3-pointer. He's got 6 points now.
This is Berkey up top, guarded by Jaquel Cotton. What a matchup that is. They lose the ball. Lima Senior gets it. They'll bring it into Wilson. Brings it up the left side, and he scores. Isaiah Wilson being the spark plug the Spartans need right now. And it's 17-15 on the Road State scoreboard.
Well, that just shows you how badly you need to take care of the basketball. You've got to make sure your passes are where they're going to go.
And there's a near steal. And the ball gets thrown to the right. Here comes Berkey, who takes it in, and he lays it in. Beckett Berkey lays it in, and there was a lot of contact there. I like the no call. And the ball goes out of bounds as Beckett Berkey comes down from scoring the bucket, and he defends the play.
Yeah, great job by Beckett Berkey on that one because he went up high tonight. And you see it on the Army replay.
Yeah, watch this. Is great.
He's going to come up there really high, just bat that one away, which – he was looking for a dunk right there.
I was going to say, Willie Foster was above the backboard, or that was going to go home. And we got another foul. And they're going to say it's on Damalo Ojo. That's his first. 48th meeting between these two schools, Dar. They've been playing for a long time.
Long time.
Willie Foster will go to the Lee's Famous Recipe free throw line. First one on the way, and he misses that one. Willie Foster comes in averaging 12.2 a game, the 6'2 junior guard.
55% free throw shooters, 16 for 29 coming into this game.
Second one on the way, and it's good. Senior High leads 18-17 on the road state scoreboard. Here comes Trevick Berkey bringing the ball down the floor, and it gets deflected, and we're going to get a foul on Isaiah Wilson as he reaches for the ball. That is his first foul.
Well, that's the same with the Spartan team, Danny. They just like to go for the basketball every time down the court. They're so quick on their hands that they just try to disrupt it every time.
So Shawnee will trigger the ball in right here in front of us. This is Trevick Berkey. Gets it over to Beckett Berkey. He's going to the left side, and he lays it in. Beckett Berkey with a nice little left-handed floater. He's got 4 on the night, and the Shawnee in his lead. This one 19-18 on the road state scoreboard.
And that's when you see Beckett at his best right there, is using his height to get to the basket.
Wilson gets it over Cotton. Cotton drives in, takes it up, misses the shot. Rebound comes down, and Jagger Hutchins collects it. Gets it over to Tate Bender with 6:07 to go here in the second quarter. And the Shawnee in his lead 19-18. Brother, this has got a last team with the ball kind of feel to it, doesn't it?
Right now it does, I'll tell you.
Sure does. There you see Berkey loses the ball.
There you go, that's right.
Trevick lost the ball, but he gets it back and he scores, makes it 21-18. He's got 12 to lead all scorers. There's a lob and a hammer. Are you kidding me? Willie Foster cleared for takeoff, knocks in the dunk, and he makes it 21-20 on the road state scoreboard.
And you can see it in the eyes of Wilson that he knew exactly where he was going to be at.
Bender from three-land misses that one. Rebound comes down. It's brought down by the Spartans. They get it out in transition. Get it over to Jaquel Cotton. And the ball gets stolen away, but back. Sean Foster for 3, and it's off the mark. Rebound comes down, and it's brought in by Beckett Berkey. Trevick gets it over, gets it back to Beckett, takes it inside, and he scores. Beckett Berkey with another left-handed floater. He's got 6 on the night, and it's 23-20. We need an air traffic controller out here, Dar. This is incredible. Lima Senior will take it inside, and he misses the shot. Willie Foster driving on the right side, misses the shot, and the Indians get the ball. They'll bring it down with 4:52 to go.
I got a feeling you're going to have to replace these baskets, though, when the time this is over with. They keep dunking the ball.
That is about 4 or 5. I can't even. We need a dunk-o-meter out here. Keep track of all these dunks. Bender out top, guarded by Jaquel Cotton with 4:35 to go. They swing it over. This is Caleb Miller back in the game now. Jagger Hutchins is going to try to back down his man, and he scores on the left side. Jagger Hutchins with a nice left-handed layup. He's got 7, Dar, and it's 25-20 on the road state scoreboard.
And that little scoop shot from the left side has really been effective for the Indians.
Amari Addy, quicker than a hiccup. He goes up the right side. He scores to make it 25-22 with 4:05 to go here in the second quarter.
That's
There's Berkey again.
Basket.
He switches hands. Are you kidding me? Beckett Berkey switches hands, goes up the right side. He's got 8 on the night. It's 27-22. There's a 3 ball from Wilson. It's off the mark. It's brought down by Miller. Miller's going to bring it down the floor. Gets it over to Tate Bender. Bender takes it to the left side. Gets it down low to the block. There we saw Beckett Berkey on the left side, and Trevick was cutting down the right side, and the ball goes out of bounds, but it goes back to Shawnee. Boy, This is a blistering pace. You got to believe it kind of favors Lima Senior in this kind of pace.
Well, you would think so, but fortunately for Shawnee, Lima Senior's not hitting three-pointers,
Exactly.
and those 3 points are bouncing far away from the basket, which is giving Shawnee the rebounding advantage.
And what we've seen so far is the length and the size of Shawnee is really causing Lima Senior a lot of problems.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And you'd think these Berkey boys have played together for a while.
Yeah, right. They get it into Hutchins. Hutchins gets it down low, takes it up, and he misses the shot, gets his own rebound, scores! Jagger Hutchins with the tip back. He's got 9, Dar, and it's 29-22 with 3:32 to go on the road state scoreboard.
Well, you wondered how Jagger Hutchins would come out in this game with all the emotions and everything else, and he is certainly showing that he is a key clog in this Shawnee offense.
There's Wilson from the left side, and he knocks it in. Isaiah Wilson says, yeah, I can do this. That's another Webb Insurance 3.
That's his third one tonight.
Isaiah Wilson having a nice game for the Spartans so far. This is Beckett Berkey with the ball up top. He finds a cutting Trevick, left hand away. Trevick Berkey with the left-handed reverse, and it's 31-25, and we got a timeout on the floor. You're watching high school basketball on WOSN. Tonight's timeouts are brought to you by Metzger Financial Services. Helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. And our three-point sponsor tonight is Webb Insurance Agency, serving Lima and Allen County for more than 100 years with offices in downtown Lima and Bluffton. So the Shawnee faithful are on their feet. Dar, you look over at the student section. It is jam-packed over there. They've got a couple hundred kids who are going crazy in this game tonight. Lima senior section completely full, and nobody's being let down. This is a fantastic game.
Absolutely not. This is everything it was, was supposed to be.
In the game now for Lima Senior is Isaiah Cunningham. Shot goes up, rebound comes down, puts it back up, and he's going to be fouled. Deshaun Greer with a nice rebound on the right side. He was fouled. He's going to go to the Lee's Famous Recipe free throw line. Deshaun Greer has had a nice game tonight on the glass, and 6'4" junior, a key piece to this team.
Oh, absolutely. He's a 65% free throw shooter.
Misses that shot.
Averaging 3.4 points per game, but he's averaging about 4 rebounds a game for him, too.
Second on the way, and he makes that one. Makes it 31-26 on the Road State scoreboard. And we got a stoppage in play here. Well, Dar, we talked about it. For Shawnee to be successful, the big three, the Berkeys and Jagger Hutchins had to have a good game. So far, that's the piece that everybody's expected to see, and it's happening right in front of us.
Oh, absolutely. And like I said, it looks like these Berkeley boys have played together for a while because they really know how to run their offense well. But you give the other guys out there, too, the big three are getting the scoring, but the other guys are doing what they need to do. This is the Shawnee team that guys know their roles. That's the big thing. They know what they need to do.
And right now, Lima Senior, Sean Foster has 3 for the Spartans. Of course, he's got 2 fouls, so he's in a little bit of foul trouble. And he's on the bench right now, so that young man is itching to get back in there and be a part of this team.
And I'll tell you what.
Berkey finds his brother. He scores and he's fouled. Trevick Berkey hits a Beckett Berkey hits Trevick Berkey. He scores, and he's going to go to the line for an old-fashioned 3.
Yeah, an 85% free throw shooter as well, 44 for 52 coming into this game. But you'd like to see the big guys be able to knock down free throws.
That's on the way, and it's good. Trevick Berkey has 17 of Shawnee's 34. They did 34-26 on the Road State scoreboard. He is having an incredible first half for the Indians.
He's getting some great assists from everybody, too, to get those baskets.
This is Addy up top. They get it down low, and Greer loses the ball. They're going to say that Deshaun Greer charged as he was trying to move with the ball. Watch here on the Army's auto-wrecking replay, and he just runs in to Jagger Hutchins. So Sean Foster comes back in the game with 2:04 to go. He's got 2 fouls. Bender's going to trigger the ball in.
Yeah, they cannot afford to have Sean Foster out of there at this stage.
Trevick Berkey brings the ball down the floor, gets it inside, finds Beckett going
nice
to the rim,
job.
And scores. Beckett Berkey, and Shawnee is up 10 on the Road State scoreboard with 1:48 to go. Beckett's got 10.
Give Matthew Stiles all the credit in the world for that assist.
Amari Addy calms the seas there with a nice runner as he knocks it in to make it 36-28. Addy's got 4 for the Spartans. They'll go Tate Bender, and this is Berkey from the top of the key. Misses the shot. Big time rebound there by Jaquel Cotton. Gets it over to Sean Foster. Foster swings it over. Gets it to Addy. Addy with a little 12-footer. It misses the shot. Jagger Hutchins brings down the rebound, and he gets it over to Bender as he walks it down the floor.
Yeah, that was a tough miss by Addy because that ball looked like it was down in the bucket.
Tate Bender takes the left side and he scores. Tate Bender goes amongst the trees and he makes it 38-28 on the Road State scoreboard.
Well, Tate Bender's one of those guys you kind of forget about a little bit.
Kel Cotton with a 3-ball, misses that one. It goes off the backboard. Here come the Indians. This is Beckett Berkey. He lays it in. Beckett Berkey gives the Indians the 12-point lead with 40 seconds to go. Beckett's got 12 on the night.
Boy, and I'll tell you, that roll from the left side is really killing Lima Senior.
You're absolutely right, Dar. I'm glad you saw that because that is a huge piece right now.
And they do it so well. I mean, and Beckett Berkey's probably, and Trevick both are one of the best at doing that, and Lima Senior's just not had an answer for that.
Amari Addy's got the ball up top. We're down to 14 seconds. Shawnee leads this one 40-28. I don't think anybody expected Shawnee to be up by 12. There's a 3-ball on the way. Rebound comes down. It's brought down by Shawnee. Berkey with the ball. Half-court heave.
Oh, my.
He knocks it in. They gave it to him. Beckett Berkey with the 3-quarter heave. They gave him the rim. No, they're saying no, Dar. They're saying it hit one of the extensions up top. And it hit one of the extensions up top, and it does not count. At halftime, Lima Senior Shawnee 40-28. The Indians lead the Spartans. We'll have second half action right after these messages. Welcome back to Lappin Gymnasium. It's halftime where the Shawnee Indians lead the Lima Senior Spartans 40-28. Tonight's halftime adjustment is brought to you by Ricker Lawn and Landscape. Contact Ricker Lawn and Landscape for all your lawn care needs, including fertilization and weed control programs, aerating, hydroseeding, irrigation service, and installation, and more. Danny Holbrook, Dar Nevergall, and Dar, you look at this first half for Shawnee. They got the shots they wanted. They were so good defensively and really caused Lima Senior a lot of problems, forcing them to take a lot of long shots.
Yeah, and what comes with those long shots are long rebounds, and Shawnee's been able to get most of those long rebounds using their height and their quickness out there. So that's a tough one for Lima Senior because, you know, if you live and die by the three, which they're trying to do right now, you know, I've got them down for 4 for 17 from three-point range, and that's not going to win a game for you.
What does Lima Senior have to do, Dar? The shots aren't falling, and it's so tough to get to the rim with Shawnee's size.
Well, for one thing, on defense, they've got to shut down that left side drive by the Shawnee, because Beckett Berkey and Trevick Berkey does a really great job of getting that, you know, roll from that left side. And so far, Lima Senior's let them go. They haven't even put a body on them to stop them, you know, and that's why you're looking at Beckett Berkey with the points that he got here in the second quarter primarily. So they've got to shut that down somehow. On the offensive side is, you know, they've got to make the shots. That's all there is to it. They've got some open threes. Yeah. They've just missed them, you know, and if you're going to miss the threes out there, you've got to have somebody in position at the foul line or whatever to help you with the rebounding, and they haven't been able to do that. And
for Shawnee, the big three, we talked about it all game. Beckett, Trevick with 17 and 12 respectively, and Jagger Hutchins with 9. And they are pretty much carrying the Indians right now.
Well, they're the offense on this team, no doubt about it. But we got to keep in mind, too, the guys that you forget about are the Tate Benders. And Tate is one of those guys that really just runs the offense for them a little bit out there. And, you know, he's out there doing his thing. But for Shawnee, they used a lot of energy in that first half. You know, there's no doubt about it, to try to keep up with this Lima Senior team. How is that going to translate into the second half is the biggest thing for them. They've got to keep that momentum going. You know, they're playing with a lot of motion right now. You can see it out there on the court with the Beckett and Trevick and Jagger particularly, playing with a lot of motion. Can they carry that into the second half? If they can do that and maintain that speed that they're, you know, an upbeat tempo of this game, they've got a good shot of winning this.
And that is our halftime adjustments brought to you by Ricker Lawn and Landscape. When we come back, we'll have second half action right here on WOS10. Tonight's third quarter sponsor is Elida Building and Contracting. Call Brian Wheeler at Elida Building and Contracting. Commitment to quality community. Elida Building and Contracting. 48 years of trust, 48 years of experience. And tonight's free throw sponsor is Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Lima, Wapak, Alps, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, home style happens here. And our scoreboard sponsor tonight is Rhodes State College. Start your journey today. Well, it's apropos that a Rhodes State is a sponsor because we're being taken to school tonight, Tar.
Absolutely.
How's that segue?
Yeah, there you go. That's really good. Just a great basketball game all the way around. A lot of energy in the fans, a lot of energy out on the court. You know, it's going to be an interesting second half, like I said, Danny. How can these two teams keep up what they're doing? And who's going to come out on top? The conditioning is going to be a big thing.
Yeah, and you got to believe that Senior High's game plan right now is to get Sean Foster in this game. He's got 5 points, I believe, or 3 points on the night here. Having a little trouble seeing the scoreboard there. So they want to get him in the flow of the game. He's got 2 fouls, and it's so important that he does not pick up a foul early in the third quarter.
Yeah, and that's quite possible for him, too, because, Shawnee knows that as well. So they're going to go after Sean Foster to see if they can get him in more foul trouble. Yeah, he only has 3 points. Really, when you look at it, Isaiah Wilson's got 11 points in that first half, so he's really carrying this senior team right now.
So Bender gets the ball down to Jagger Hutchins. Jagger Hutchins trying to back his man Willie Foster down. They'll kick it back out. This is Beckett Berkey, and he is fouled. And let's see who the foul's on.
That should be on Jaquel Cotton, I believe.
Jaquel Cotton, that is his second foul. Team's first of the second half. Tate Bender will take it out right in front of our booth here. And they almost throw it into the backcourt. Hutchins brings it in. 3 ball from the right side, and it's good. Beckett Berkey with another Web Insurance three-pointer. He's got 15 on the night, and it's 43-28 with 7:17 to go in the third quarter.
I'll tell you, Danny, in that first half, Shawnee shot 61%.
There's a 3 ball. Willie Foster knocks in another Web Insurance 3 ball, and he makes it 43-31 on the Rhodes State scoreboard. Willie Foster's got 10. He's having a good night.
Yeah, like I said, Shawnee shot 61% in that first half, 75% from 2-point range.
Bender gets it down low. Are you kidding me? Matthew Stiles gets it to Bender. Stiles goes to the block, and he scores, and he makes it 45-31. There's a 3 ball from the left side. It's off the mark. Matthew Stiles grabs the rebound, gets it over to Beckett Berkey, and Beckett Berkey's going to bring it down the floor.
Yeah, the other thing in that first half was Shawnee had 16 rebounds unofficially in that first half to just 10 for Lima Senior. So if they can continue that, and a lot of it's coming from those long rebounds off those 3-point misses by Lima Senior.
You said it earlier, too. Tate Bender and Matthew Stiles are doing a great job of handling this Lima Senior pressure. And they're going to get Jagger Hutchins on the foul. Jaquel Cotton, and that was a really, really rough screen. And they got Jagger Hutchins watching here on the Army Auto Wrecking replay. And it was a collision. I don't think there was any ill intent there.
I don't think so.
No. Lima Senior down 45-31 here. Amari Addy with a beautiful left-handed drive. Addy's got 6 on the night, and there you see the athleticism. Here's Trevick Berkey on the left side. Gets it over to Jagger Hutchins. He's guarded by Jaquel Cotton. They'll swing it over to Stiles. Stiles gets it back to Beckett Berkey. Beckett Berkey, they come out on Beckett double teaming, and Jaquel Cotton with a steal. He outlets it down the floor, and Beckett Berkey runs the floor, and you saw Willie Foster was going to hammer it, but Beckett Berkey, watch this, unbelievable defensive play by Beckett Berkey.
And Beckett Berkey knew exactly where the basketball was. That's the big thing on that one.
There's a 3 ball, and it's missed off the rim, and it's brought down by Stiles, and Stiles gets it over to Tate Bender, and Shawnee walks it up the floor. They lead 45-38 with 5:29 to go in the third quarter. Ball's on the floor, and it is loose, and we're going to get a held ball. Let's see who the arrow goes to, Lima Senior. So a break there for Senior High. Dar Senior High comes into this game averaging 80 points a game, and here we are in the middle of the third quarter. They've only got 33. You were so spot on when you said the shots just weren't falling.
They weren't falling, and like I said, this is a Lima Senior team that really wanted to get into the 70s easily. They figured if they could run into the 70s, get the tempo of this game. Shawnee's starting to slow it down a little bit, run a little bit more half-court offense.
There's a three ball from the left side, or the right side. Amari Addy knocks in another Web Insurance three. He's got 9 on the night, and it's 45-36. Shawnee leads by 9. Beckett Berkey from the left side. Shot is blocked. Willie Foster comes out of nowhere. Did he jump from the top of the roof? Are you kidding me?
Good timing by that young man just to get up there in the first place. And, you know, he's just returning a favor. That's all he's doing. You know,
Dar, I don't know that I've ever been that high in the air before.
I'd be afraid of coming down.
There we got a foul on the play there. Let's see who the foul's called on as the officials are getting together. And the officials are talking this one over. Coach Triplett says he was shooting. Let's see if they give him 2 shots or not. And foul is on Willie Foster. That is his second foul. Now, Dar, Willie Foster has 2 fouls. Sean Foster has 2 fouls. So the fouls are starting to mount up for Lima Senior. And Trevick Berkey will go to the line. And the Lee's famous recipe free throw line, he knocks in the first one. Trevick Berkey comes in averaging 17 a game. Dar, he's got 18 right now, and he's been the best player on the floor tonight.
Oh, absolutely. Like I said, he's an 85% free throw shooter.
And he misses the second one. That's the announcer's jinx there. Here comes the Lima Senior. They bring it down the floor. This is Amari Addy. Gets it inside to Jaquel Cotton, and he scores. Jaquel Cotton cuts to the block. He scores, and he's going to go to the line for an old-fashioned 3. There you see why that young man's going to play Division I basketball next year, Dar.
Oh.
He can really get to the rim.
Well, he's so agile for a big guy, too. I mean, you know, that was a nice little layup on the right side coming underneath, and that's a tough shot to make in the first place, but it's also a shot that if you make that shot, you are going to draw a foul.
He knocks in the first one, and it's 46-39. Lima Senior has cut this lead to 7. Jagger Hutchins gets the ball, and they get it over the timeline. They swing it over to Caleb Miller. They get it inside to Becca Berkey, and he scores. Becca Berkey takes it up the left side. He scores. He's got 17 on the night. 3 ball from Cotton. Misses that shot. Jagger Hutchins goes high, gets the rebound, gets the outlet to Caleb Miller. Miller brings it down the floor. He finds a cutting Berkey, and he scores! Are you kidding me? Beckett Berkey runs the floor like Magic Johnson. Scores. He's got 19.
So smooth, too. What a smooth player.
There's a 3 ball from the left side, and it's good. Amari Addy with another Web Insurance 3, and he makes it 50-42 on the Road State scoreboard.
And they're starting to heat it up from the outside for the Lima Senior.
Berkey loses the handle on the ball. They get the outlet to Sean Foster. Foster takes it in and hammers it home. Dunk you very much, Sean Foster. The sophomore hammers it home, and he makes it 50-44 on the Road State scoreboard. They get it back inside to Berkey. Little left-handed floater. Misses that shot. Miller with the rebound, and he's going to be fouled in the lane. Caleb Miller went up for the rebound, and he gets fouled. And I believe the foul's going to go against Amari Addy.
Unofficially, that's 19 rebounds for Shawnee to just 10 for Lima Senior. And that's going to be huge in this game if Lima Senior cannot get more rebounds and keep Shawnee away from that basket.
So Trevick Berkey will trigger the ball in underneath their basket. Gets it into Beckett. Beckett guarded by Jaquel Cotton. Beckett takes him to the middle. Shot goes up. Misses the shot. And a rebound comes down, and it's brought in by Deshaun Greer. Here come the senior high Spartans. Sean Foster with the ball. Guarded up top by Miller. They'll swing it over to Jaquel Cotton. Skip pass to the other side. Amari Addy on the left side. 3 ball on the way, and it's off the mark. And it's rebounded by Trevick Berkey. Berkey outlets it to Bender. Bender take. You got to be kidding me. Sean Foster just jumped over top of Tate Bender and completely jumped over him. I've never seen that. You got to see this replay. Sean Foster goes up and over Tate Bender. This is like a cartoon, dog. I'm seeing things I've never seen.
There's springs in them leather legs there, buddy.
Sean Foster with the ball up top. Senior high down 52-44. They get it over to Simpson. Simpson guarded by Damalo Ojo. This is Jaquel Cotton. Goes against Bender. He goes on his... falls down, and he tried to shoot it, and the ball goes back to Shawnee. My goodness.
Yeah, you would think they'd be slowing it down a little bit somewhere along the line, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen right now.
You ever see that sport on YouTube they call slam ball,
yeah.
where they play on trampolines?
Yep.
That's what we're seeing here tonight.
Oh, absolutely.
It's slam ball.
Well, Shawnee's taking advantage of their height, to get up there. Lima Senior just taking advantage of their legs to get up there.
I don't know that I've ever been in an airplane that high. Here comes Beckett
Nosebleed
Berkey.
area.
Berkey brings it down, and he knocks it in. Are you kidding? Somebody tell the Pilgrims the Indians are out here serving Berkey. Are you kidding me? The Berkey brothers are just doing what they want. They got 21 and 20, respectively.
Well, right now they're playing playground basketball. I mean,
it's unbelievable.
Just everything they're doing, they know instinct.
There's another steal. Here comes Beckett. Gets it out to Trevick. Trevick gets it back to Jamal Ojo. He finds Beckett down low, and he scores. Sean Foster knocked the ball, but it goes in, and it's 56-44 on the Road State scoreboard.
Well, this one looked like Lima Senior was going to make a game of it. Shawnee just retaliates and comes right back again.
Oh, my goodness. Back and forth we go. 2:02 to go here in the third quarter. Shawnee leads this one 56-44. 1:59 to go. Shot goes up. It's off the left side. Sean Foster with a big-time rebound, and we're going to get a foul against Sean Foster. Caleb Miller with the foul. That's his first.
We're getting some great minutes from Caleb Miller just coming in
Absolutely.
here. Just the 5'10 senior. He's not the scorer for them, but
Mari Addy goes off the left side, and we got a timeout. We got a timeout here in the booth. You're watching high school basketball on WOSN. Tonight's timeouts are brought to you by Metzger Financial Services, helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. And tonight's three-point sponsor is Webb Insurance Agency, serving Lima and Allen County for more than 100 years with offices in downtown Lima and Bluffton. 1:49 to go. Danny Holbert, Dar Nevergall. The Shawnee Indians lead the Lima Senior Spartans 56-46. And Dar, when this pace is so fast right now, that you would think it would favor Lima Senior, but because of the length and the way Shawnee's getting up and down the floor, they're controlling the tempo.
Well, and it's teamwork. I mean, you're looking at Shawnee, they're playing as a team. These guys know each other. They know what their roles are. The guys like Caleb Miller and Tate Bender playing their roles. Their scorers are getting the points that they need to get.
Miller almost loses the ball, gets it over to Ojo. Damalo Ojo on the left side of the floor. He is guarded out top by Simpson, and they throw the ball, and it's deflected out of bounds, and it'll go back to Lima Senior. Jagger Hutchins will enter the ball game again for Damalo Ojo.
And that gets that height advantage back in there for Shawnee. Great defensive play there by Noah Simpson, though.
Beckett Berkey gets the assist from Trevick Berkey. Beckett's got 22, and the Indians lead this one 58-46. Wilson almost loses the ball, swings it over to Simpson. Thought about taking the three. They'll bring it to the left side. Simpson with a deep three, misses that one. Beckett Berkey with the rebound, gets it over to Trevick. Back to Beckett. Beckett misses the shot, but he's fouled on the shot. Boy, Trevick and Beckett Berkey just in symphony, Dar. They know where each other is at all times.
And like I said, that just comes from instinct. That's just kids that grow up together. They play together. They're brothers. They know exactly what they need to do. They know where each other is all the time. They've been practicing this for, since they were probably knee high.
Shot is missed by Beckett Berkey. Beckett has 23. He's taken over the leadership on the scoring part of the board for the Shawnee Indians. He's got 23. Trevick's got 22. And Jagger Hutchins has 9. Those three right now are just unstoppable when they have the ball. And he knocks in the second one, makes it 59-46 with 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Three ball by Wilson on the left side. He misses that one.
That's killing him.
They're missing threes left and right. This is Sean Foster. They've done a great job of knowing where he's at all times tonight. And a big-time step through by Willie Foster as he dunks it home hard after a great step through to the lane. Trevick takes the ball, little fadeaway from the free throw line, misses that shot. And a nice job there by Deshad Greer of getting the ball out. This is Wilson. 3 ball on the left side. The rebound comes down and it goes out of bounds. And who are they giving the ball to? They're going to say it goes back to Lima Senior. Boy, every time they need a rebound or need something, Deshad Greer is having a really nice night, Dar.
Yeah, he certainly is. But again, those long rebounds, Lima Senior's starting to get some of those, but those long arms of Shawnee makes it very difficult.
Sean Foster with another miss. He still only has 3 points. Very frustrating night for that young man. This is Berkey, takes it inside. He's guarded by 3. He puts the shot up, and he's fouled. They're going to say the foul's going to go against Noah Simpson, and Berkey will go to the line for 2. Beckett Berkey averaging 17 a game, and he goes to the line.
Well, I'll tell you what, with him, he's so smooth and he gets up there so high, but his shots are so controlled. I mean, he knows exactly. He's got a soft touch. He knows exactly where the basket's at all times. That's a big thing when you're a shooter.
And I was wrong on that. He's averaging 20 a game. We don't want to slight that young man. I looked at his brother's stats at 17.6 a game. Second one on the way, and it's good. Beckett Berkey leads all scorers with 25, and Shawnee ups their lead to 12 with 3 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Yeah, it seems like I said, Danny, every time Lima Senior makes a little bit of run, Shawnee comes right back.
And Sean Foster with a half-court heave misses the shot. After 3 quarters of play from Shawnee High School, the Shawnee Indians lead the Lima Senior Spartans 60-48. We'll have fourth quarter action right after these messages. Tonight's fourth quarter sponsor is Elida Building and Contracting. Call Brian Wheeler at Elida Building and Contracting. Commitment to quality and community. Elida Building and Contracting, 48 years of trust and 48 years of experience. Weingartner Roofing is tonight's premier sponsor. Not just a roof, make it a Weingartner roof. Call us at 419-234-1644 or visit limaroofing.com. And tonight's presenting sponsor is Binkley Real Estate. Binkley Real Estate has an effective sales approach, effective marketing campaigns, and extensive network that will get you the results that move you. Danny Holbrook, Dar Nevergall. The Shawnee Indians lead this one by 12, Dar, going into the fourth quarter. Is this what you thought you'd see? Because this is not what I thought I'd see.
Well, no, it's not. But when you're only hitting 7 out of 27 from 3-point range, you're leaving a lot of opening for the other team. The other thing too is that that was a 2020 third quarter. Lima Senior can't afford a 2020 quarter.
You're absolutely right.
They've got to make some kind of inroads. They were down by 12 at halftime. They're still down by 12.
And Bender being pressured by Wilson. And you got to believe that Lima Senior is going to dial up the pressure here in the fourth quarter. And Shawnee's going to take a timeout. There's a timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout in the booth. You're watching high school basketball on WOSN. Tonight's scoreboard is sponsored by Rhodes State College. Start your journey today. And a big-time steal there by Lima Senior. And we got a foul on the other end of the floor. And it looks like Jaquel Cotton will go to the line, the Lee's Famous Recipe free throw line. Shawnee leads 60-48 with 7:41 to go. Danny Holbrook, Dar Nevergall from a sold-out Lappin Gymnasium. This is what high school basketball is all about, Dar. February, we roll towards tournament time, and this has a tournament feel to it.
Oh, absolutely, and that's a rare miss you just saw by Cotton on that one. Kid's hitting 93% of his free throws, and he just missed on that one after being 3 for 3.
I really like his game, Dar. He
is
a smooth player, and he misses both of them. Jagger Hutchins with the rebound. He's being pressured by Cotton. Gets it over to Miller. Miller trying to break the timeline. They get it across the timeline, and Berkey, with his size, uses that to his advantage, and they get the ball over to Jagger Hutchins. There's a cutting Berkey, and he scores. Trevick Berkey from the left side scores. He's got 24 on the night, and it's 62-48.
Now that's what happens when you got to put so much pressure on defensively. You leave somebody open, and that's what happened in that case right there.
Willie Foster with a really nice drive, and he misses the shot. Jaquel Cotton gets the rebound, and he's fouled. He'll go back to the Lee's Famous Recipe free throw line. Back and forth we go. Jaquel Cotton will go to the line. Cotton has 5 on the night, make that 6, and it's 62-49.
And he came in averaging 14 points a game, so they've done a nice job of keeping him off the scoring column at least.
Second one on the way, and it's good. Jaquel Cotton knocks both down, and it's 62-50. Shawnee leads by 12 with 7:07 to go here in the fourth quarter. Berkey being guarded up top. They're trying to get it across the line, and they do, or they don't. The official said that was 10 seconds, and boy, I thought it was longer than 10 seconds. That was a long time, didn't it?
That's unofficially the 8th turnover now for the Indians.
There you see the pressure there by Shawnee.
Well,
excuse me, by Lima Senior.
Yeah, Lima Senior putting a lot of pressure on. This is where discipline's going to have to come and play for the Indians because they know that they're going to ramp up the pressure. Just getting the ball across the the timeline, and then, so you're going to have to really be disciplined.
6:51 to go. Lima Senior down 12. And a beautiful drive by Willie Foster. Boy, there you see the quickness of Willie Foster. And he comes back, and he almost gets a near steal, and it goes out of bounds and go back to Shawnee. Boy, Willie Foster having a big-time game defensively. This is Bender looking for help, gets it over to Hutchins. Hutchins breaks the timeline, takes it to the foul line, gets it over to Miller, back to Hutchins. Hutchins backs down Sean Foster, takes it inside, and he scores. Jagger Hutchins knocks it in. He's got 11, and the Indians lead 64-52.
Yeah, that's Jagger's first basket of the second half, and it comes at a really good time for the Indians.
And a beautiful drive there by Willie Foster. And my goodness, Shawnee doesn't have an answer right now for Foster. He's getting to the rim anytime he wants. They don't have him on the board, Gar. As I look up there, they do not have Willie Foster on the board.
No, they don't.
And I'm not real sure why that is. I'd like to give his stat line, but they don't have him on the board.
I got him for 14 right now. Make that 15.
Well, I trust you.
Make that 15.
Second one on the way.
Well, he's a ghost. We can't.
He's having a heck of a night for a ghost, I'll tell you that. Second one on the way, and it's good. Willie Foster knocks in both of them. 16 by your count.
I've got 16 by my count.
So Lima Senior amping up the pressure as they're in a man pressure right now. Get it over to Trevick Berkey. Berkey double team. They get it to Bender. Bender crosses the line, and they're going to get a foul on Isaiah Wilson.
And that's what the Indians have to do. They have to get rid of it. You watch this on the Army replay, they've got to get rid of the ball quickly to somebody and then just take a chance that you're going to get fouled.
So Bender will take it out right in front of us and gets it over to Beckett Berkey. Ball's nearly stolen there by Foster, and they're going to get Willie Foster on the foul. Willie Foster, they've got him listed at 6'2", and he's got great length. And when he sits down on a defensive stance, boy, he's tough.
Oh, he is. And he's got those long arms, too, to go along with it.
Absolutely, he does. He's guarding Trevick Berkey up top. They'll swing it over to Caleb Miller. Caleb Miller gets it to Jagger Hutchins. Trevick Berkey thought about taking the three ball. There's Beckett with a cutter to the rim, and he scores. Beckett Berkey knocks it in. He's got 27 to lead everybody in the night, and the Indians lead 66-54. How many times have we seen that play where he cuts to the rim?
Well, that's that touch I was talking about earlier on. He knows exactly where the rim is.
Nice jumper there, off the mark. Willie Foster misses that one, and the Indians bring it down with 5:32 to go. They lead this one 66-54. Hutchins with the ball out top, guarded by Sean Foster, and that'll be Foster's third foul. Sean Foster, a frustrating night. He'll pick up his third one.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him defensively and offensively, and this is a young man that, like I said, he comes into this game averaging, 20 points a game, and they've held him out of there.
Trevick takes it inside, and he scores! Beckett Berkey doing anything he wants. He's got 29 on the night, and the Indians lead 68-54. Right now, Beckett Berkey is the best player on the floor.
Well, and when you can get up that high and shoot down on the basket, which is what he just did, it's hard to miss.
Sean Foster dribble drives left side, and he scores. Sean Foster's first bucket of the second half. He's got 5 on the night, and it's 68-56 on the Road State scoreboard with 4:55 to go. This is Miller with the ball up top, and you heard Coach Triplett telling his kids to be solid. He's talking about holding on to that ball. This is Beckett Berkey with the ball on the right side. Swings around, finds a cutting Trevick Berkey, and he's going to be fouled. Watch the Army's auto-wrecking replay here as he finds his brother cutting to the rim, gets the ball to him, and he's fouled by Amari Addy.
Those two play so well together.
They get it inside to Bender. Bender misses the shot, and Jagger Hutchins gets the long rebound, and they're going to get a foul, and that foul's going to go against Willie Foster, and that's Foster's 4th foul. So the guards of Lima Senior in all kinds of foul trouble right now. Willie Foster's got 4, Sean Foster's got 3, and the Indians lead this one by 12.
Well, that's where desperation comes into play right now because they're going after the ball. They've got to try to get the ball back and get some points, and they're starting to rack up the fouls again.
Hutchins with the free throw. He's got 12 on the night. Jagger Hutchins playing against his former school. He attended Lima Senior, and now he's a Shawnee Indian, and he's making the most of his appearance tonight. He's got 13, and it's 70-56 on the Road State scoreboard.
Yeah, you know he's motions underneath there, but he's really cool right out there now.
There's a dribble drive by Lima Senior. Ball goes off the mark. A lot of bodies on the floor. They get the ball over. This is Beckett Berkey. He finds Trevick cutting, and he scores! Trevick Berkey scores from the left side. He's got 26 on the night, and the Shawnee Indians lead 72-56. There's a block, and we're going to get a foul, and we've got a Spartan down on the floor and a collision at the rim.
You can see it here on the Army replay. He really went up there high to try to get that.
He
went into a lot of traffic right there.
Yes, he did. He went down hard, and let's hope that young man is okay. Amari Addy, he's got 14. He's had a great night tonight. Damalo Ojo set to come in the game for Shawnee, and Deshaun Greer coming in for the Spartans. Amari Addy goes to the Lee's Famous Recipe free throw line. First one on the way, and it's good. Addy's got 15 on the night, and he closes the gap to 72-57 with 4:04 to go.
Yeah, that's his first trip to the foul line, his first free throw, 68% free throw shooter.
Beckett Berkey and Caleb Miller will go to the bench, and I believe this is Beckett Berkey's first chance to take a break tonight.
It is.
Second one on the way, and it's good. Amari Addy knocks in the second one. They get it into Bender. Bender gets it back to Trevick Berkey. He breaks the timeline. Skip pass to Jagger Hutchins on the left side, and they'll bring it back to Trevick Berkey. Under 4 minutes at 3:54 to go. And we got another foul, and that foul's going to go against Amari Addy right in front of the Shawnee bench. That's his third. Danny Holbrook-Darr never gone from a sold-out Lappin Gymnasium, and everything you could expect tonight has happened. Offense, defense, dunks, steals, turnovers. What a high school basketball game.
Yeah, and it's nice when you can throw a pass that's like 15 feet off the court and somebody still catches it.
Yeah. Matthew Stiles knocks in his first one from the Lee's Famous Recipe free throw line. Stiles has 3 tonight, and he makes it 73-58 with 3:52 to go.
Yeah, Matthew's a 90% free throw shooter, 9 for 10 coming into this game. Both these teams are very good free throw shooting teams.
And he knocks in the second one. Matt Stiles will go to the bench, and Caleb Miller will come in. I'll tell you what, that bench has been phenomenal for Shawnee tonight.
They
phenomenal.
And Coach Triplett and his coaching staff doing a great job of getting the right guys on the floor at the right times.
This is Foster with the ball. He'll go left side, trying to make something happen. Throws it up, and he's fouled, and Sean Foster goes to the line. Just a frustrating night for that young man. He hasn't been able to get on track. And you said it best, offensively and defensively, he's really struggled.
He has struggled all night long, and he has gone up against, a lot of height out there, which, makes it tough for him to try to get some of the shots. He wasn't hitting his three-pointers early on, and that really hurt him.
Foster knocks in the first one from the Lee's Famous Recipe free throw line. He's got 8 on the night.
Surprising.
He's got 6 on the night.
That's his first trip to the foul line tonight, too. That's surprising as well.
Second one on the way. And it's good. He's got 7 on the night, and it's 74-60 with 3:42 to go. Lima Senior amping up the pressure. Tate Bender's going to go across the line, and he'll get it to Jagger Hutchins. We're at 3:32 to go here at a sold-out Lappin Gymnasium on the campus of Shawnee High School, where the Shawnee Indians lead this one by 14. And there's a foul on Sean Foster, and that's his 4th. Well, we said it earlier in the night. Shawnee had to stay out of foul trouble, and they have done just that. Lima Senior been in a lot of foul trouble all night.
Yes, they certainly have. And one of the things Shawnee's done, tonight as well is they've gotten rid of the ball quickly. Which doesn't give Lima Senior an opportunity to really take it away from them. They're not going to hold on to it. They're quick passes.
Trevick misses the second one. He's got 27 on the night. Shawnee leads 75-60. Sean Foster dribble drives to the left side, gets the ball into the three land. It's off the mark, and Damala Ojo throws it off of Deshad Greer, but they're going to say Shawnee hit it last. So Sean Foster will trigger the ball in underneath their basket. And it looks like Willie Foster tries to go inside, and we're going to get a foul on Tate Bender. Bender's got 2. And Shawnee quickly gets Beckett Berkey back in the game, as do they get Matthew Stiles back in the game. Willie Foster will go to the line. First one on the way, and he misses that one. Damalo Ojo will take a seat, as will Caleb Miller.
Well, Coach Triplett saw that Ojo's getting a little frustrated out there with some of those calls, so get him out of there right away before he gets too emotional.
Second one on the way, and it's good. Shawnee leads this one 75-61 with 3:05 to go. And the ball's on the floor. Bender gets it back, but it's stolen away by Willie Foster. Foster's going to take it down the floor, puts it up, scores, and he's fouled. Willie Foster's going to go to the Lee's Famous Recipe free throw line for an old-fashioned 3.
Willie Foster has 22 points tonight.
Willie Foster has been exceptional tonight.
Well, he's tried to carry this team as much as he can. When Sean Foster's not scoring, somebody has to carry it. Now, he had 20 points last night in their win over Toledo Rogers.
They just haven't looked in sync tonight, have they, Dar? And credit the Shawnee defense for part of that and the length and the size.
Well, when you come out and you're shooting very badly, let's put it that way, from three-point range and stuff, which is your bread and butter a lot of times for this senior team. When you come out and you're not hitting the shots and stuff, you get frustrated earlier on, and Shawnee took advantage of that.
Shawnee breaks the timeline to get it over to Beckett. Beckett takes it inside. He's fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2. Beckett Berkey went down hard.
Well, that young man, like we said, has been on the bench one time all night long. He's been out there just running this up and down and running this hard out.
So Beckett Berkey will go to the Lee's Famous Recipe free throw line. A chance to go into the 30-point mark here. First one on the way, and it's good. And he's got 30 on the night. Dar, Beckett and Trevick Berkey have 57 points of the 76 Shawnee points. They have been absolute forces tonight on the offensive end.
Yeah, and defensively, they've stopped a lot of shots by Lima Senior. That length between those two, and then you throw in Jagger Hutchin as well, that length is going to hurt a lot of teams.
Sean Foster dribble drives on the left side, kicks it out to Wilson. Wilson with a 3, misses that shot. The rebound comes down to Beckett Berkey, and Berkey is fouled underneath the basket.
Well, unofficially, I got Shawnee for 29 rebounds tonight, so they're right up there around their average of 28. The thing with Lima Senior is I've got them for 17.
Amari Addy with the foul. That's his 4th. Addy's got 15 on the night for the Spartans. And Beckett Berkey will go to the Lee's Famous Recipe free throw line with a chance for points 32 and 33, and there's 32. 78-64 on the Road State scoreboard with 2:29 to go. Second one on the way. That's off the mark. Rebound comes down to Jaquel Cotton. He gets it over to Sean Foster. We're at the 2:25 mark here in the fourth quarter, and Foster throws it away. He thought that Willie Foster was coming to the ball, and he throws it away. One of those nights, Dar, one of those nights for that young man.
It was surprising. Lima Senior has not had that many turnovers. I got them for 4 turnovers tonight, so they've taken good care of the basketball. They just haven't had enough opportunities.
So Shawnee gets the ball in. Berkey. Trevick Berkey showing you his handles there as he goes behind the back and brings it up the floor.
A lot like of pressure. A 6'7" guard.
Right. Hutchins tried to get a cutting Trevick Berkey to the ball, and he throws it away. It'll go back to Lima Senior with 2:04 to go.
Getting a little sloppy out there right now. Both teams trying to really do what they can.
Sean Foster brings the ball down the floor. We're under 2 minutes at the 1:58 mark. Foster gets it out to Cotton. Cotton thought about throwing up the three, gets it out to Foster. Willie Foster drives and he scores. Willie Foster scores. And Coach Quincy Simpson's going to take a timeout. We'll take a timeout. We come back. We'll have the conclusion of this one from Lappin Gymnasium. Tonight's timeouts are brought to you by Metzger Financial Services, helping you plan your financial future. Call 419-225-6067 or visit MetzgerFinancialServices.com. And tonight's replays are brought to you by Army's Auto Wrecking. Cash, cash, cash. Army's Auto Wrecking is paying cash for your junk cars and trucks. Call Army's at 419-225-1896. So 1:51 to go here, Dar. Lima Shawnee leads this one 78-66, and Senior High putting the pressure on as we speak.
Yeah, but they haven't been able to cut in that 12-point lead. I mean, that's the big thing.
Right,
you know,
right.
They were down 12 at halftime. They were down 12 at third quarter. They're still down 12.
And Shawnee just a master class of breaking the pressure here against Lima Senior. Beckett Berkey gets the ball and gets it over to Matthew Stiles. They get it into Jagger Hutchins. Bender from the three. He thought about taking it, but I think he thought about looking over at Coach Driplett.
Yeah, we want to use some time off the clock here.
And we're going to get a foul out top on Amari Addy with 1:25 to go.
And that's the big thing, too, Danny. You look at the Berkey brothers out there, you know, they handle the ball so well. I mean, you're looking at kids that are 6'7", you know, 6'6", you know, around that. And they're playing guard positions, basically. You know, they handle it so well. They handle pressure so well.
You're absolutely right. And Trevick Berkey knocks that in. He's got 28, make it 29.
And we forget that Trevick Berkey's only a sophomore and Beckett's only a junior.
Unbelievable. Jaquel Cotton misses that shot. Here comes Beckett Berkey, brings it down, gets it over to Bender, and they'll get it on the left side. This is Trevick Berkey. Trevick's got 29, Beckett's got 32, and we are under 1 minute of play here from Shawnee High School.
Now, we talked about Lima Senior wanted to push this into the 70s at least. Shawnee's pushed it to the 80. Unbelievable.
It is unbelievable. You're absolutely right. I would have not thought that if it was an 80-point game that it would be this lopsided late in this game. So the Shawnee Indians, you want to talk about a big win, Dar?
Oh, this is huge.
I'm telling you, if
huge.
Shawnee can play with Lima Senior, they can play with anybody in the state. This is a huge win. And for Lima Senior, they're going to regroup, and they're going to make a run at Dayton. I promise you that.
Absolutely. I mean, this isn't the last you're going to see a Lima Senior team. But, wow, I'll tell you what, if I thought Shawnee was going to hit the 80 mark, I would not have believed it.
Not a chance. And that is going to do it. The final score, the Shawnee Indians beat the Lima Senior Spartans 80-66. We come back, we're going to give you our Stolly Hustle Insurance Award winner. Welcome back to Lappin Gymnasium on the campus of Shawnee High School, where the Shawnee Indians defeat the Lima Senior Spartans 80-66. You can check out our highlights of tonight's Stolly Hustle Award winner on the WSN YouTube page. And Dar, I think we both agree on the winner of tonight's award.
Oh, absolutely. We got to go with number 23 out there, Beckett Berkey for Shawnee. I mean, 30 points, 32 points from this game. But not only just the points. I mean, he just, rebounds, assists. I don't know how many assists he had tonight, but between him and his brother, they just dominated this game. And, when you see a 6'6" kid that's going to score 32 points and handle the ball the way he handles it too, he's just such a great player.
Yeah, he does so much offensively and defensively. And you commented earlier in the first half, would Lima Senior be able to stop that dribble drive on the left side? They never stopped it all night because of his length and the way he handles the ball. He handles it like a point guard.
Oh, and he's so smooth. I mean, you watch him and he knows where the basket is. He knows where his touch is. He knows if he's too close, too far away, how to drive past people, everything as far as laying the ball in. You rarely see him miss a layup, that's for sure.
What a game. Beckett Berkey is our Stolly Hustle Insurance winner tonight. When we come back, we're going to have a coach's interview right here on WOSN. Welcome back to Lappin Gymnasium, where the Shawnee Indians get a big 80-66 win over the Lima Senior Spartans. Tonight's postgame is sponsored by the State Bank. Contact the State Bank for all your banking and financial services needs. Visit yourstatebank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. We are now joined by Shawnee head coach Mark Triplett. And, Coach, don't need to get real close with you here, but what an exciting win for your kids tonight. You got to be thrilled.
Yeah, just really proud of our kids. We preached all week that we need to go on the road and win a Western Buckeye League game on Friday night. And then last night we said, okay, now we'll let you talk about Lima Senior. And we knew the build-up of the game. Just a tremendous atmosphere here at Lappin. Sold-out crowd. It sold out in about 12 minutes, I think. And just really proud of our kids. I thought they battled their tails off.
Coach, I want to ask you, look, Trevick and Beckett and Jagger were just incredibly huge tonight. But we were talking during the game, Matthew Stiles and Caleb Miller and your guards off the bench, they were fantastic handling the senior high pressure.
Yeah, we went down to Capitol and played a Bishop Hartley team that is a similar style of play. Got down 17-5 to start that game, called timeout, and weren't real thrilled with how we were playing, and we responded. And I think that allowed us to kind of see this style of play. You can't put your JV team on the floor. We tried to put 9 guys on the floor, and it's like you really can't do it. So I think that experience in December was good for us, and I just thought our kids controlled what they had the ability to control, focus on making that extra pass. I thought if we got the ball in the middle of the floor, we were going to have chances to get down 4-on-3, 3-on-2 situations, and we finished well at the rim when we got those situations.
And, Mark, I think you guys took advantage of Lima Senior's frustration, too. They came out, they were missing a lot of their threes, but they are a very good three-point shooting team. They were hitting those. And then you guys were able to get the long rebounds. That kind of turned it on for you guys at that point.
Yeah, and we talked about when we get the ball, when we get rebounds, we want to push. We didn't want to make this a half-court game. And, I thought our kids did a great job of the right guys were shooting shots for them. And you're right. They can shoot the ball well, so you have to live with something on that end of the floor. And we wanted certain guys not to get open looks. And I thought our guys did a good job of understanding the game plan and going out and executing it. And I thought they did a nice job with that.
Coach, your kids were up 12 at halftime. What did you say to them about keeping the momentum? And you knew Lima Senior's pressure was going to be amped up.
Yeah, we said it's 0-0. You got to wipe this thing clean. You got to go do it all over again. We talked about coming out first 4 minutes of the third quarter being critical for us. We hit a 3 that first possession, put it up 15, and then all of a sudden it's, I think, 6. And I thought our guys, again, it was right back to double figures, I think, a couple possessions later. And you got to just keep chipping away. You just got to keep grinding out defensive possessions, making life difficult for them, controlling the paint, rebounding the basketball, and when you got good opportunities to go score and you have numbers, you got to take advantage of them.
Yeah, and Coach, one last thing. Now, look, this is a big win. It's a rivalry, for bragging rights and all that. But your goal is the Western Buckeye League and then tournament time. You got to move on from this. How long do you let the kids celebrate?
The next 2 days.
Yeah,
and we talked
that's
about
great.
That. I want you to enjoy the heck out of it tonight and tomorrow, and then Monday we get back to work. And as fun as this was, if we have this as the highlight of our season, then the rest of our season didn't go real well for us. So it was a great atmosphere for high school basketball, and incredibly proud of our kids. But it's one non-league win that we got tonight, so we got to keep chipping wood and get back to work.
Well, Coach, congratulations! You guys were fantastic tonight. Thanks for spending some time with us.
Absolutely, thanks for having me.
And that's going to wrap it up from Shawnee High School. For Kelsey Weimer, for Derek Henry and Wayne Getz, I'm Danny Holbrook and Dar Nevergall. You've been watching high school basketball on WOSN.